Hello, guys. It's Samuel from the Never-Ending Realm, and today we're gonna unbox another game. And everybody knows this game, I assume. It is the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Special Edition, and we're gonna unbox the Xbox One version of it. We're gonna talk about the game. We're gonna talk why I like the game so much, and we're actually gonna taste a new beer, Latitude Zero, which comes from Ecuador. So we're gonna taste this. I never tasted this before, so it's a very special day indeed. So let's get started. First of all, the reason why I have the PlayStation 4 version is because I want to compare what comes inside of this one to what came inside of this one. I assume that it is the same thing. There's no reason why Bethesda would change the packaging for either one of them. But let's talk about Skyrim. What is Skyrim about? It is the fifth entry in the Elder Scrolls series. I started playing Elder Scrolls with Morrowind, and I liked it a lot. I played it on the Xbox, the original Xbox. Then I played Oblivion, and it was one of the reasons why I actually purchased the Xbox 360 back in 2005. And then I actually, waited for a long time, even pre-ordered Skyrim for the Xbox 360. In 2011, I remember that it came out in November 11th, 2011, 11/11/11. It was a easy to remember date. And also, it's a special game for me because my mother died about 5 days before the game came out. And like I said, I had pre-ordered the game, so I went and got it. And it actually helped me through some difficult times of sadness and depression. And I was able to just kind of confine myself to my room for a while and just play a lot of it and just go into this amazing world and just forget about the troubles in life. And I think that's something that Elder Scrolls games do really well. Like, you just go into their world, and in my case, I went into Skyrim and I just forgot about my problems while I was in there. And I'm always going to remember this game with sadness and at the same time fondness because of it. So what is Skyrim? It was the second game that Bethesda made for the 360 and the PlayStation 3 generation, and it was vastly improved in terms of graphics and visuals over Oblivion. I remember that the first thing that I really dropped my jaw once I got out of that cave, where just how far the horizon. You could just look into the horizon and see the big mountain ranges. And in true to Elder Scrolls fashion, if you see it on the screen, you can go there, you can explore it, every nook and cranny, and just a fantastic game. I think I've played over 500 hours by now of all the versions that I bought. And let's get started. So this is actually the fourth time that I buy Skyrim physically. I bought it first for the 360, then I bought it for the PlayStation 3. I bought my 360 died, so I bought a PlayStation 3, and then I bought Skyrim, the Game of the Year edition with the expansions and stuff. And I managed to finish the one expansion, the one with the vampires. And then the PlayStation 3 died. Yeah, I had bad luck, I know. And I bought then the PlayStation 4 version when it first came out, so this is 5 years old. And I played, maybe half of my play time has been done in this version. And it was really nice. Improved graphics, improved textures. It still runs at 30 frames per second. But it's 1080p. And you have all the DLC content, and you have mods, but the mods are not, there's restrictions. Sony has restrictions on mods, so it's not as impressive as this version. Now, this version is fun for me. It was fun for me to buy it because it only cost me $6. It was on clearance at my local Walmart. And that's funny because this game on Amazon is $21 used and about $28 new. So what a deal, $6 clearance. And I actually have this game already on Game Pass, and I have it downloaded already, to my Xbox Series X. But I just feel better about having a physical, tangible copy. Like I feel that the game is mine if I have the copy. If I have it on Game Pass, I just feel like it's not mine. I'm just old school like that. I'm from the '90s, so you're gonna open this today and compare it to this one. Now this one is a little bit up, as you can see. These boxes are not as durable as the jewel cases on PlayStation games. Now this one came with this, which is not really an instruction or booklet. It's just you just get the controls. You don't get any other important stuff. But it also had a map made of the same paper quality. It had a map, but my toddler destroyed it, so we don't have the map here. So you had the map, and we have this nice background here, and I'm expecting the very same packaging on the Xbox version. Plus the map, because this one did have a map. I want to make sure that you guys know that this one does include a map if you buy it brand new. So let's open it, and let's open the beer too, so we can taste it. And it tastes like a Blue Moon, but a little stronger. So it's pretty good. So let's open this up. Let's see how. Let's unbox it. Oh yes, so good. And here we go. Now Skyrim. It's basically exactly the same thing. Obviously, you get a different interface here. Here, you have the minimum HD. You could remote play it, one player. And here, obviously, you get the one player stuff, but you don't really get information about space and all this other stuff, which is weird. But anyways, also, it seems that this one includes information about mods, which is missing over here, because I'm not sure if mods were available when the game first came out on PlayStation 4. So it changes here, the information, because you do get to use a lot of mods on Xbox, probably most of the PC ones. So it really changes the experience, and I feel that this is a game that I call it the gift that keeps on giving, because no matter what I do, no matter how many hours I play, I keep running into new random situations, into new treasure. The game is so fun. Such an incredible fun game. So I really feel that the mods just add to the incredible experience that Skyrim is. This one comes with the sticker. I hate those stickers because they're kind of hard to break. Let me use what I used to open the beer. See if I have some luck. So we're gonna just open here. There you go. And I hate those stickers. Okay. There we go. Interestingly, the disc is here on Xbox games, and on Sony's games they're like over here. Just nice difference. So we got the Blu-ray over here, and we have The Elder Scrolls Online. You get a code, so you get some customs and stuff. I don't plan to play. I don't like online games, so I don't plan to use that. So, and like I said, we get exactly the same thing that we got on the PlayStation, except with an Xbox controller. And like I said before, there was a map. There was a map on the PlayStation version 2, and we have a map here. And it is a very big map. And if someday I have the chance, I will show you the map that came with my 360 version, which is very nice hard paper material because I pre-ordered it, the game. And this one is just like normal paper, but it's still a nice touch. We just complained last week about Tales of Berseria not having absolutely anything on the inside, so it's nice that Bethesda included this, and you still have, the mountain range, which I think is sexy. So it's actually, it's different, or is it the same thing? Let me see. Oh, it's the same thing. It's just so you have the character on top of the hill, top of the cliff. Same thing here. It's just the same thing. So I know this is not as exciting as opening Lunar still, but either way, if you buy this game for Xbox One, you get improvements over the 360 and PlayStation 3. You guys probably already know that. But now, these games, both of them, have been updated for the Series X and the PlayStation 5. So on the Series X, at least, I can speak on it because I have played it. You get 4K graphics at 60 frames per second, and that makes a huge difference to me. Because after playing this game for like 10 years, at 30 frames per second, the jump to 60 frames per second makes a huge difference. Everything runs smoothly, fluidly. It just gives the game, breathes the game new life, and it feels good, it looks good. That plus the mods, it's just, I still think this is, to me, this is my second favorite game of all time, behind Ocarina of Time, and it's probably the game that I actually have played the most behind Ocarina of Time, especially given the fact that I review games and play a lot of games, so I can't really stay long enough in one game before I move to the next game. This one is the game that I keep playing in between other games. It's just, I still find it amazing and just as mysterious as it was when I first played it. It's just an amazing game. And it's been 10 years. On November this year, it's going to turn years since the game came out, and we have not had another Elder Scrolls main entry since then. And we're probably not going to have one. I have talked about this on the website until 2025 or 2026, the way things are looking, because so far the Bethesda's just working on another project, and we haven't received any details. And I assume that it's this is like Grand Theft Auto 5 for them. This is a game that they keep remaking and remastering, and they keep porting to different devices like the Switch, and I also have a version for the Switch. So I have purchased this game now 5 times. But on the Switch I have it digitally. I don't have the cartridge, but I might actually buy the cartridge when it comes down in price. Bethesda's just making tons of money for this. It's sold over 30 million units. I wouldn't be shocked if the number is 40 right now. An incredible game, incredible sales, and it raised the standards of what open world games should be. Even Breath of the Wild, even the developers admitted that they were inspired by Skyrim, and I think pretty much every open world game that came afterwards must have the developers must have taken a look at Skyrim, because it was such a standard setter in 2011. And I still feel that it has aged really well. There's load times between places. Like if you go into a dungeon, there's a load screen and all this other stuff. Games these days are more the seamless in their transition. There's no load times. But given how big this world is, given the terrain, given how good it looked in 2011, this is really the game that set the standard for open world games afterwards. And I think Bethesda's taking their time because they probably want to make a game that lives up to the standard set by this one. And I personally, I like Fallout 4, but I did not feel that it lived up to the standard that was set by Fallout 3. And some people will even say that New Vegas is actually the best game in that series. And that was made by Obsidian, not by Bethesda. But fact of the matter is that I hope, I have big expectations for The Elder Scrolls 6, especially because by the time that it comes out, it probably would have been about a decade and a half since this one. And I think Bethesda is taking it seriously too, and that's why they're taking such a long time. So, to summarize things, you get a map. Let me get it for you. You get a map. You get some instructions on how to play the game. And you get code so you can download some goodies for the Elder Scrolls Online. And that's about it. That's all that you get, but that's still more than you get in most modern games. So good job, Bethesda. This was all for today. If you guys want to talk about your favorite games, if you feel the same way that I do about Skyrim, or if you bought the game multiple times, feel free to talk about it on the comments section. And please like and subscribe so we can keep opening games and drinking beer and from other countries, and bringing good stuff to you guys. Until next time.